With this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to set a student up with the PLAD for a PLAD resubmission. So let's get started. So it all starts with an email that I received from one of our advisors, in this case, Emily Lorenzen. But I'm going to come back to this later, because what we have to do first is set up Kathy and I've got a number of PLAD submission folders. These are filled up. There's about 30 students per folder before it maxes out. So I've got a new one started here. So we'll click Submissions. So the first thing we have to do is add her to the team. Type in her last name. Let's see what shows up. And there's Kathy right there. So we're going to add her to this team channel. So the next thing we have to do is create a channel for her. So I'll usually do a first name, last name, first name. And then you want to make sure it's created as a private channel so no other students could see it. We actually need to add her to the channel now. I'm automatically added by the nature of me creating the channel. But what we would probably need to do is add other 300 instructors. So I'll also need to add the advisors. So that's everyone that should have access to her channel. So the next thing we want to do is set up some folders so that she has access to all the files that she's going to need. So right now I'm going to go over to my folders. I'm going to select these. Insert them in her shared folder. So these are the files that she might need in order to request more college credit using the PLAD resubmission process. These are the original files, and then I've created a student PLAD portfolio with empty files, so her final versions would go right here. So now let's go back to the emails. So what I want to do is reply to Kathy and Emily with more information that I'm providing. So I've got a draft of an email set up right here called PLAD Amendment. So the verbiage is the same. So from here I just copy the contents of that email. Into this email. Change this to Kathy, and her original request was 13 hours, 6 at the upper level. So then I'll send this to Kathy and Emily. I didn't change the folder link because we're still working out of PLAD Resubmission 5. So now I'm going to send this email to Kathy and Emily, noting that she has the rest of the information to refer to. So going back to the team channel, there's one file right here. So all of these are the files that we normally use in our program to request college credit, so that doesn't change. But there is a revised specialization credit request worksheet that's a little different than the one that we have been using. So it's a similar situation here. However, the student needs to sign it, the instructor needs to sign it, and then the advisor, and this is where Randy would sign. So that would be the final request that that student would put back in that folder for me to review, and then the final copy that student would then sign in a PDF format and put it back in that folder. So really, that's the procedure. A little bit convoluted, but that's the one way that I can keep everything in one location for all of the students that are considering a PLAD resubmission. So that's all.